The market volatility is up and your stocks are down. Your 401k doesn't look like much of a 401k anymore. Those of you that are actually logging into your accounts and starting to panic are looking for other options. And there are some out there, but you got to be careful on which ones you actually pick, because you don't want to take a 10% penalty and pay 20% tax by taking your 401k out if you don't have to. But if there is a way to make back that penalty and that tax to where it doesn't really factor in as much, you can make that back within a year or two or less, and you have a 0% chance of losing ever again, but you're always getting the gains. If the market's up, you're up. If the market's down, you never lose. So that would be a pretty cool option. And that's actually one of the options that is available to many of you. It's actually a properly structured, designed, and engineered life insurance policy. Believe it or not, it's called an IUL. It stands for Indexed Universal Life. Now, if you're still at your current job that you have that 401k with, you can't touch that 401k, because basically your company has a match with that 401k, more than likely, and the money that they're matching, they're taking as a tax deduction. Okay, so you can't touch your 401k if you're still with that company. Now, that's not to say you can't redirect your funds. So say you're putting $50 or $100 a paycheck into your 401, you can instead opt out of that and redirect your money into something like an IUL. If you're getting a match and you're still planning on staying with that current employer, go ahead and put in your 401, the match, but don't put any more in. Instead, redirect that into something that's actually going to work specifically for you, just you. And then whenever the time comes to where you leave that employer, what I would do is, depending on how much I've grown in that 401k, you could either roll it into your IUL that you already have started. You could start another IUL, because there's no limitation on how many life insurance policies that you can have. Or you can look at something, if you have a larger amount, you can look at something called a fixed indexed annuity that will guarantee you income for the rest of your life, all throughout retirement, all the way up to your 120 years old. For more wealth building tips, make sure you follow this account. Also on